Hey guys, welcome to the first ever 4 Realms of Chaos YOLO Battle Report. So today, if you guys don't know what YOLO means, it's you only live once. And in wargaming terms, this means if you die in battle, it's a great honor. In this game of 40k, we're trying the most random, most gets hot, most fluky units that we can. And an example, say, is like Storm Boys that Peyton are bringing. They have a chance to die. That's just perfect, right? And yeah, so there's some proxy models here, like these Defcoptas, which are actually big mechs with shock attack guns on bikes. Super YOLO gun. And I'll show you the list of all these armies, but I'll go over them quick. So here are the Chaos Demons, 1,000 points. There's like a Demon Prince and some other guys, and I'll show you the full list right now. So here are Eric's Chaos Space Marines. There's a bunch of Tzeentch and Possessed, and even Allied Nightbringer, because he's a Necron player at heart, right? So you got to bring the most YOLO Necron unit. And over here are Peyton's pink orcs, the porks. And yeah, he's a lot of orky randomness in there, including some Ludas, the Jump Storm Boys, and some big mechs. And the big guns. So it's 1,000 points aside. It is the relic game. We're going to have the relic teleport into 4 different areas. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and whoever holds the relic at the end of the game wins. So a perfect start to the YOLO Battle Report is Eric's Possessed Champion, Boon of Mutation, transformed into a Demon Prince right off the bat. That is a perfect start to a game. And he just got a huge upgraded point cost and 2 Demon Prince in his 1,000 point list. So we're on to turn 1, and we'll come back after that. Okay, so to start the game off, Eric's going first, followed by Peyton, and then the demons over here. Okay, so turn 1 is over. The highlight was the Satan annihilated the Ludas using the Gaze of Death. So on the Satan powers, he got the Tesseract arrow, and it didn't do anything. Come the Apocalypse with the Necron, Satan made his Demon Prince level 3 mastery just sit down and do nothing, but the rest of his army moved up. The Orcs' turn, all the shock attack guns hit pretty hard with strength 10, strength 9, and they killed one of my Beast of Nurgle, and then they killed a Possessed and killed a Spawn. The Storm Boys jumped up over here, took the relic, and all the other zap guns and stuff shot at the Spawn. Didn't do much. But over here on the Chaos Demons, a lot of psychic powers didn't happen, but the aura that gives them all +1 invulnerable is up, and the Blue Scribes cast Pyromancy, shot a single shot, killed a boy, it exploded and killed 2 more boys. And that was just their random roll. And the Beast of Nurgle and everyone else moved up behind that building. And that's the end of the turn. Okay, round 2 of the YOLO Battle Report. The Chaos Space Marines over here. The Demon Prince just moved up there. He's running to face my Demon Prince, which he marked with the Murder Sword, so he's going to murder him. Over here, all these guys are moving up. The Spawn, which are the blue Tyranids here, moved up. So the Spawn over here failed an assault. The guys overwatched but didn't do much. The rest of the Orc army on their turn shot the Spawn, took out one of the guys with 1 wound remaining. And also, the Weird Boys spawned a Herald of Khorne, and he took an Ether Blade and he's ready for combat. The Chaos and Satan shot at a Orc Boy unit over here, and then on my turn for the Demons, the Chaos Beast of Nurgle assaulted them. The Nurgle won combat and the Orcs stuck it out and just lost a couple guys. Over here on the Orc's turn, the teleporty relic came on this half, and they're all just surrounding there. The big mechs all shot. The 4-up save of the possessed is too good, and they kept blocking them. And the Satan took 1 wound from a big mech. He's hoping to roll that double 6 and remove him, but we'll see what happens there. And Chaos, I failed out of 12 dice, 0 pass attempts on any of the powers. Okay, turn 3 of YOLO Battle Report. The Chaos turn. The Necron Satan had his YOLO Gaze of Death, and it killed
all 10. I rolled a double 6 and a 5 for leadership.
No, 1 lived. I killed it with the meteor.
Meteor, yep. And so all the Storm Boys are wiped out. And the relic is free right there. So if it teleports to 1 or 2 on this side, looks like the Chaos might have it. The Possessed over here just moved up. Yeah, the spawn charged the Ludas. And in the following turn, the Orcs spawned a Herald. The previous turn, which charged the spawn and took out 2 wounds. This Demon Prince right down here is stuck in combat with a
Smasher cannon.
Yeah, with the Smasher cannon. It's stuck in combat, too tough. And the Zap gun over there, it fired at the Satan, did nothing. The Bubble Chukka shot over here, strength 6 AP 2 large blast. Almost insta-killed my guys, but I rolled my 5-up invulnerable for the Heralds. And over here, Weird Boy summoned a unit of Plague Bearers, rolled Perils, and then got a 6, so he's supercharged. 3-up invulnerable. Over here, the Beast of Nurgle charged a big mech on the bike and killed him. And a bunch of psychic attacks shot a flying Big Mac. Some of the psychic Zinch attacks took out a wound on each of the other big mechs. And over here, in combat, Eric's Demon Prince charged 12 inches into my giant Chaos Spawn. Chaos Spawn won the first combat, and at the end of this turn, the Demon Prince has 1 wound, and he's taken 2 wounds. Eric also spawned a unit of Flamers, which shot at the Demon Prince, and then Demon Prince turned back, tried shooting a bolt at them, and did 1 wound. So the Herald of Zinch over here spawned a unit of 3 Blood Crushers, the first successful spawning of the Chaos Demons this game. So turn 4. Okay, so on the Chaos Space Marine side, the Necron used Gaze of Death and a times arrow, precision shot the only green Plague Bearer out of this unit, just killed him, and then the Gaze of Death killed a couple more, but they're running for the middle objective. Then the Possessed failed an assault. They were just in difficult terrain, so it was kind of hard. And then this Demon Prince over here finally killed the last big gun, and it's moving to the other big gun. And also, the Demon Prince over there finished the giant Chaos Spawn, and he has 1 wound left. And on my turn, all the Chaos Demons shot the Flickering, and he made his save, so he's still alive. Those Flamers over there turned and flamed all the pink horrors. There are 4 left, and they killed the Changeling. Over here, the Cursed Earth went off, so there's this bubble of +1 invulnerable save. I failed to summon another unit, but these Blood Crushers who were summoned before took out one of the big mechs. And this big mech over here survived its combat from 2 Beasts of Nurgle, and they both regenerated their wounds. But then this guy took 1 in combat. Flash gets shot, didn't do much, and the Orcs, the Weird Boy, killed himself to summon a unit of Demonettes who ran all the way to the objective. And yeah, so we're at the end of turn 4 with 1 turn left and a possible roll to continue. Okay, so turn 5 for Chaos. The Satan jumped onto the relic, cleared off a bunch of the Demonettes, but there's 2 left. He actually rolled like a 1-1 right at the end to kill them, but it was close. All these Possessed right here ran and assaulted the Plague Bearers. I didn't think they didn't lose any casualties, right? They just mowed them all down. Over here, Demon Prince killed the other big gun. Over here, you see there's no more big mechs. The spawn finished them off. The Flash Gitch jumped out of the truck, shot a bunch at the Blood Crushers, killed 2 of them with shooting, and then in the Demon's turn, the Blood Crusher assaulted them, the lone Blood Crusher, saved both of the Overwatch wounds, and then ended up sweeping, advancing the whole unit. So he revenged his brethren. This guy over here gave the Blood Crusher Fearless, and I used the flickering of the whole warp charge of my army and shot a unit of flamers that were on the relic, but someone new is on the relic. So over here, the Demon Prince with 1 wound used all his warp charges and transformed into the Bloodthirster. And he is now grabbing the relic, which is teleported here this turn, and the game is going on 1 more turn. So turn 6 ended up not being the last turn, but we just called it. The Necron Satan killed off the Demonettes, and he's high on top of that ground right there. The Possessed assaulted a Blood Crusher, killed him, and the Blood Crusher hit back and killed 2 guys. Over here, the Demon Prince was still in combat with the spawn of Nurgle, and the spawn ended up finishing off with 1 wound. And the last remaining orc on this side was the Bubble Chukka! The most random unit on paper, I think, in their book. And he got like an epic 1 strength AP 1 against the Possessed, but it was too weak to wound him. Then the spawn was right over here, and the truck survived. Over here, the Blue Scribes cast like a cleansing flame. They were trying to get the D-weapon bolt to try and one-hit the Bloodthirster, but that didn't work out. All the flickering of the army shot at the Bloodthirster, who just killed the Demon Prince of Siege. So they had 7 warp charges. They took him down to 3 wounds, but he survived. But the Bloodthirster grabbed the relic and won the game right here. And that is the end of the game, because it's going to teleport somewhere random. We won't be able to get it. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching this YOLO Battle Report. If you have any other units you want us to play, we're thinking of like Lone Wolves or some other cool types of armies. And I'm sure there's lots more to try in Demons and Orcs. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Rock on!